Today, I'm diving deep into the question, is the Fed really manipulating the market? Join me as I explore the evidence and try to get to the bottom of this financial mystery. The Federal Reserve, or Fed, plays a crucial role in the U.S. economy. It's the central bank of the United States, and its primary goals are to promote maximum employment and stable prices. The Fed has a significant influence on the country's monetary policy, and its actions can have far-reaching effects on the market. Many people are concerned that the Fed's actions might be unfair or even manipulative. They're worrying that by adjusting interest rates or buying and selling government securities, the Fed could be artificially propping up the market or favoring certain sectors over others. These concerns are fueled by the Fed's enormous power and the lack of transparency in its decision-making processes. Some critics argue that the Fed's actions could lead to market bubbles or even crashes. The Fed's actions can have a significant impact on market stability and fairness. For instance, when the Fed lowers interest rates, it can make borrowing cheaper and boost economic growth. However, this can also lead to overinvestment in certain sectors and create asset bubbles. Additionally, the Fed's quantitative easing programs have been criticized for pumping money into the financial system and inflating asset prices. The Fed's role in maintaining market stability is also a topic of debate. While some argue that the Fed's actions are necessary to prevent financial crises, others believe that the Fed's interventions can create moral hazard and encourage reckless behavior in the market. This raises questions about the fairness of the Fed's actions and whether they benefit certain groups at the expense of others. The Fed uses several mechanisms to influence the market, including interest rate adjustments and quantitative easing. By setting short-term interest rates, the Fed can control the cost of borrowing and affect the overall direction of the economy. Quantitative easing, on the other hand, involves the Fed buying or selling government securities to inject liquidity into the financial system. These actions can have a significant impact on long-term interest rates and the overall performance of the stock market. Interest rate adjustments can also have a significant impact on the market. When the Fed raises interest rates, it can make borrowing more expensive and slow down economic growth. This can be a challenge for businesses and individuals who rely on cheap credit to finance their activities. On the other hand, lower interest rates can boost economic growth but also lead to inflation and asset bubbles. Quantitative easing has been a particularly contentious issue. By buying large amounts of